What's up, all? How y'all doing? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different. I was gonna do some other things, but I need more time to do them. So I'm just gonna give you guys a straight up storytelling with Ken. So a lot of people ask me, how was I Minecrafting 10 years ago? 2011. Take it back down 2011. And at the time, I was a big World of Warcraft fanatic. I played World of Warcraft 6, 8, 10 hours a day on top of working. Now, of course, back then, like everyone else in their 20s, well, excuse me, let me rephrase, not as many people in their 20s, didn't have kids or nothing. So all we had was responsibilities of dogs. It was February 2011-ish. And I looked over and I was in the middle of doing Cataclysm. I was playing heroics and doing that kind of thing. And I looked to the right and I see Luna. She's over there playing this weird block game. Now, at the time, I believe the Nether came out, and there's they just brought in the Nether, glowstone, gas, that kind of thing, right? So I look over and I was like, are you sitting there playing a game with blocks? Why are you sitting there playing a game with blocks? I'm not playing a game with blocks. I'm playing Minecraft. What is it, a game of blocks? Was it like Legos or something? Have you ever played it before? No, I have not. Don't knock it until you play it. I was like, okay, let me just buy this game here and see what, let me just purchase this game. Guess what took a side seat? As I explored this beautiful game, within, I'd say, about 5 minutes, I had a server fired up. Once I had the server fired up, I had Luna play with me. And then I added, I think his name was Alan. I had someone else and someone else. I had a couple other people. And that's where everything started. During my first year of Minecraft, I didn't build a whole lot of interesting things, but I always built out of cobblestone. But I don't think many people did not build out of cobblestone back then, if you get what I'm saying. A few months passed and, beta Minecraft is beta Minecraft. We decided to start a whole brand new world. And when we started this world, I don't have any pictures of this world, but it's a picture of a house with a halo. Now that halo, first off, was off by 1. But that's when I started getting some of my old army folks involved into the game. This is also around the time where Luna started making texture packs. She made the Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past texture pack. And she started working on a Yoshi's Island texture pack. Links are below. Links are down below in the video. I stayed on this world for another few more months. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also pulled a prank on somebody. The reference to that video is down below. Viewer discretion is advised. It's not family friendly. You have been warned. We decided to do another reset. Now, the reason we did a reset this time is because I forgot why. There was a big reason, but that is when I built the biggest thing I have ever built in the history of ever playing Minecraft. I built the McDonald's house. Built one of the most innovative things I've ever built in the history of Minecraft. Well, until we started streaming, of course. Here's a picture of it. I built this massive waterway with all these towers poking out of it. And I had a control tower where this, and of course, remember, I didn't know about the whole chunk. Do you know how the chunks? Like there's a visible range. Outside of that, the redstone won't travel. So I always had problems with that, but I didn't. But anyway, this map lasted a year. Just about 1 exact year. This is where I got the fun idea. Hey, you know what? Let's make this a public server. Let's open this up to the public. Now, by this point in World of Warcraft, I joined a heavily raiding guild. And every, 3 days out the week, me and Luna would raid World of Warcraft. Now, I also brought these guys into Minecraft. So you got these guys, army people, and then me and Luna. And the server started getting a lot of attention. So I made a Minecraft forums post, big recruitment post. It was originally called, what was it? 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞𝐿 or something like that. I was going through a phase, As people started trickling in, I started meeting people. I started learning more about griefing and things like that. This is also the time where griefing teams started becoming a real big thing. But we didn't really get hit by griefing teams that much, believe it or not. We got like occasional griefer here and there, and we didn't get the griefers that like fly around and they break stuff. We didn't get those kind of griefers. We just got real jerks. Well, y'all probably know what jerks I'm talking about, because if you're watching this video, you know about a little bit of history of griefers in Minecraft. You get what I'm saying? As time progressed, our server started catching a lot of traction. When I mean the server started catching a lot of traction, I'm talking 50, 60, 70 people online at once. And it was a lot harder to play Minecraft when this was going on. Like, it was a lot harder. But this is also when I went super, like, what's that word called? I went really deep into the ambition. That's what I'm looking for. Ambition. I got super ambition, and I decided to go, you know what? I'm ready to start really terraforming. Now, right around this terraforming, guess what came out? Guess what patch? Can you guess? The end update. When they came out with the end, where the strongholds generated, you could not effectively get to the end. So, back then, what do you think I did to solve that? Ha! Bro's over here thinking that y'all gonna be able to answer because this is a live stream. This ain't no live stream! Because the map was so explored, we were unable to get to the end. So I had to use my affinitive, this is like the real first time I had to use creative mode on the server. I had to make an end portal, and I had to, now at the time we also had shops where you could use gold for, you right click a sign, you could sell things and buy things and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of how we got Endstone and that kind of, but shortly after that, I had a power surge in the neighborhood. And that power surge took out the computer, and it corrupted the world. Now, of course, I wasn't as knowledgeable back then how to save worlds as I am now. I put that server on the back burner, and I started another. And that's where my public hosting came to a close. Because when I did that, I recruited a lot of cool people, amazing builds. They like to drink a lot and do a lot of nasty things. But everything came to a point. The servers lasted about a year and a half. Then that picture I showed you, this picture is what I have hanging up on my wall right here. I always have this hanging up. This is part of my inspiration to build better. This was the third floor of the house, and then the second or first floor, these were mountains and jungles right here. I've always wanted to rebuild this. I've always wanted to rebuild all my builds from back then. But that lovely E-machine had a hard drive problem. It clicked a lot, right? This is off topic, so bear with me. It had a clicking issue. It was a hardware issue inside the thing. Well, me and my awesome affinity for fixing things, I decided to take it apart. And I saw the disc and got scared. I put it back together. Fast forward a couple years, I took it apart. I touched the metal disc. Ruined it all. All gone. All I got is photos from all those back then. I'm going to let those play right now. So it's kind of like the stuff that I built back before I switched to modded. I don't have anything really to show with modded. Yeah, I don't have anything to show. Nothing real special. I just kept trying to rebuild the same 2 or 3 houses over and over and over and over and over again. Like, that's all I kept trying to do, is rebuild those houses. And then I decided to start streaming. Now, rewind a little bit. The downfall of me running a public server. I got to the point where I got frustrated. You guys know how we run things. I have a Discord channel for everybody to post and do things, right? When you have an issue, you go to a channel called Server Help Desk. On this public server, all these years ago, I had a problem where everybody wanted to keep messaging me for problems. I had a moderator team. They messaged me instead. They would constantly send me messages over and over again. I eventually got to the point where I got sick of it. I started going on a banning spree because I just had it with the drama. And that led to the downfall completely of me hosting public servers until we started streaming. Because what better way to connect with the community than with the server? And here we are today. But one thing I like to share when I tell that story is I don't regret how things went, because that was like my real first time diving into hosting a public server. It helped set up the building blocks to kind of more or less learn how to host and manage a server without putting so much emotion, heart, time, patience, and this and that. How do I word this? It set up the building blocks to help me learn how to better manage a server and people, which also kind of helped me stream to this day, which is kind of where I'm sitting now today. Yeah, that was a good story time with me. On the pros, if you look on this side over here, I want to rebuild this. All this. Now, you know how in my place from a while back, I used to chisel. I was chiseling the land and I was placing the andesite and stuff. That is where that idea came from, this right here. This is the first time I've ever did that. The house itself, it follows the terrain of the land. You guys want to know a good building practice that I've always done? I follow the terrain of the land. Following the terrain of the land makes some very unique houses. But I hope everybody enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more of me, I stream Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. over on Twitch. Come on over, hang out. I do community nights at night. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. I love you guys so much. Sorry these videos have been really spacey. These past 2 weeks have been really stressful. Here you go. Here's a shout out to all my lovely patrons. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't think I could really be doing this right now. So thank you all to all you lovely supporters. I love you guys so much. Here are all their names. Is this a position? It don't look that cool, does it? I'm done. I give up. Don't forget to subscribe.